Oh, I got a transition. There we go. Turn the studio mode off. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and wait, I'm gonna mute that. Do that. Perfect. Good evening, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and everything in between. I am your host tonight. Rose with the Nyxborough DND group, our Precinct 9. We are missing one player tonight, but we got most of them here. A couple of quick announcements. One, I said this last time, I'm repeating it again. Sadly, our Precinct 2 campaign has fallen apart due to scheduling. It happens. We wish them all the best, and all of the luck on everyone's journey going forward. As you can see, Adelaide has joined Precinct 9 to continue her story and everything like that that's going on there. There's a chance that other characters from Precinct 2 may show up randomly throughout. There's a potential chance there. This is a live stream, so if you like the content that you're seeing, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Commenting helps a lot. If you do chat, I'll try to chat back. Trying to think if there was anything else, not that I can think of. I will need to talk with everybody about this, but there's a chance that in 2 weeks on August 9th, we will not be playing, as I am coming back from a trip that day. I don't know when. I don't know specifically when I'll be getting back in, if it'll be early enough, but there's a high likely chance that it will not be early enough, so I will have to talk with everybody about that to see what we're thinking, and then we'll kind of go from there. I don't think I got anything else, but yeah, I will hop on back over, get a recap, and get us into session tonight.
Now I just need to get them. Oh, we're starting.
Hi. Before we hop into tonight's session, we just need a recap of what happened last time. It feels like it was forever ago.
It does feel like it was forever ago.
Despite it only being 2 weeks, it feels like it was a really
I know,
long
like
time ago.
We didn't even skip a week this time, and it feels like, oh, like what the fuck did we do? I know how we ended. I just don't remember the first half. I know we went. Oh, right. We went to. I don't remember what it's. Magic Tech. And we inquired about getting some sort of magical item for the party to be able to like see invisibility and stuff. And we talked to. I don't remember her name. I'm sure she's here somewhere. Leora? Is that how you say her name? Leora Wolf? And she gave us the rundown of this new invention she's been working on, of this like headband that when you activate it lets you see like into the ethereal plane. And invisibility, there's like a couple different settings for it. We just can't use it for more than 10 consecutive minutes at a time, or bad things happen. So we got that. Livy has that. She will be on the floor most of the time for the party. And then we left and we went to, or we found out from her that she had a time mage employee at one point, basically, and that's how she managed to do some sort of time setting on the device. I forget exactly what she did. And we found out that that's the brother of our time age that we rescued in the hospital. So we went to go to his house, and he had fallen into some sort of deep hole with drugs. So he's living in the gutterways, and we managed to talk him into letting us in and having a conversation. And after some thoroughly convincing arguments about protection and how long that lasts, we managed to get him to come with us because our protection will stand longer than the protection he sought out on his own from someone. He wouldn't give up the name. So he went upstairs to pack his stuff, and we did a little bit of snooping. I don't remember what Harper got from their snooping, or I think Nigel also did a little snooping. But then we're like, wow, he's taking a little bit of time to get ready. So Nigel and Livy went upstairs. Kragnar went outside to make sure he didn't run off through the windows. And Harper stayed downstairs, and just in case. When Nigel and Livy got upstairs, they heard a commotion through the door, so they busted the door down and found someone choking him out. Thaylor, his name's Thaylor, choking Thaylor out. So we managed to vortex warped Thaylor out of the chokehold downstairs to Harper, while Nigel chased the guy doing the choking out and managed to get him before he jumped out the window. So now we have him in custody. And I think Thaylor said his name was Dorian. I believe that's who that is in the photo. So now we have him in custody. We brought them both back to the precinct, which then found out that he had drugged Thaylor, and Zyra basically had to induce the vomiting to get him to throw up the poison before the ambulance could even get to him. So now he's on his way to the hospital, and we're going into interrogation to interrogate the guy. But then we saw Miss Lyria Nightshade sitting at Livy's desk, who is Dorian's lawyer and also on the VIP list for the party that we're going to tomorrow. And that's where we ended it. We're going into that interrogation. Or no, we're going into the conversation.
Yeah.
No, she's coming with us.
Yeah, she's coming with you.
Yeah.
You're going to
we're not
holding
yeah.
to have an interrogation. And you were also told that Adelaide is coming over shortly.
Yes, and Adelaide Montgomery is transferring to Precinct 9 from Precinct 2.
Yeah, go ahead and take that potion. So kind of resetting the scene a bit. As you all, I guess my first question is, who is going to be leading up the questioning? And who's going to be kind of behind the glass, so to say?
Oh, God. Okay.
So normally it's 2 at a time, and then everyone else is behind the glass. You can have more than 2, however you want to do it, but...
That could be crowding and seen as an intimidation tactic, and...
Yeah. Up to you how you guys want to play this.
Yeah, so obviously, since Dan's not here, Nigel is going to be behind the screen, the glass.
Nigel will be behind the glass.
I'll go with Livy. If we want to do the questioning first.
Harper and Livy questioning first, and Crag and Rowan. Unless Rowan also wants to be there, we could do 3. Or Crag.
Yeah, Crag. I don't mind. I think Rowan would go behind the glass first. So.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's up to Crag.
Yeah, I'll just stay behind the glass.
Okay. So yeah, so you guys kind of split into two groups as you enter into this holding interrogation room, more or less. Dorian is currently handcuffed, and you see Lyra next to him as you enter, as you enter the room for that. There's a set of metal chairs that you guys are accustomed to, as well as when you enter, you feel a low hum as the zone of truth seems to emanate around this room.
Okay. Just blinded myself with my light.
When we enter, just like a first look over, how are they looking? Confident, nervous?
Yeah,
You know.
are you wanting to? I get this is a little bit of a like a. Do you want to go deeper with this, or are you just wanting a base idea?
Just a base idea for now, just to start.
Okay, yeah, I'd say walking in, you see Dorian is very relaxed. He's leaning back on the chair, his hands are in his lap. You see Lyria, she has a notebook already out in front of her with a pen, and she's already written down a couple of things as well as she gives you a soft smile as you enter.
Thank you for your patience.
Lyria just looks at you. Of course. The law is quite important, especially when it works properly.
I would agree to that. Yeah.
All right. Shall we begin?
Let's.
Olivia is going to sit down, take out her notebook, and look at our perpetrator and say, for the record, can you please state your legal first and last name?
Dorian gives you a smile. My name is Dorian Hapspark.
Okay, he didn't have any issues saying that.
Make an insight check.
Oh, what dice do I want to use? 19. That is what is my instinct? 15.
No way, I got a 15 too.
Sounds like a name he's been saying his entire life.
Very well. Can you put that name in the chat so I can...
Yeah.
I got Dorian, but I didn't quite catch the last name.
Hapspark.
Hapspark, okay.
It's got a pisp in it.
Yeah. My lisp doesn't like that.
He's actually just a dick and is like chose that name just out of spite for you, Seely.
I'm gonna call him Dorian, so I'm not fighting myself this entire time.
Yeah. You do notice Lyria makes a little note when you ask that question.
All right. um. And Dorian, we saw you change your form in the backseat of our vehicle. Now, is it correct to say that you are a changeling?
Lyria kind of looks at you and just, and what does his race have to do with anything?
Simply because he took another form during the crime scene versus the one that he's using sitting in front of us.
And you're sure that this is a racial feature and not a magical feature?
That is why we're asking to clarify if it was a spell or a high-level spell of transformation. We should be aware.
Simply because the cuff that we use also doesn't allow magic, per se. So if it was a spell cast, then that's a whole nother line we can go down.
Is it spell casting or item casting?
That's a great question. Let me read that.
And did the change happen when you put the cuffs on, or while the cuffs were already on?
It happened while they were already on in the moving vehicle of our in transport.
And you have proof of this? You saw it with your own eyes, this shift?
Correct?
Kind of writes down some more notes. He kind of looks at you. Yeah, I'm a changeling.
Thank you for being honest.
You can insight check him if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. We're honestly probably going to insight everything. Oh, 19 on the die for 24.
He's telling the truth.
Your turn for a question, Harper.
Trying to find if I don't think I wrote down the exact address we went to.
I don't know if we were given an exact address outside,
Yeah.
above table.
Above
Harper
table.
would ask.
Above table. Also, the gutterway doesn't really have addresses because it's such a shitty place. There aren't streets. There aren't numbers on homes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not.
If you're trying
It'd be
to,
hard to.
You could say the gutterway. I would say like above board. I would say like if you meant like we were in the gutterway.
yeah. Or
Well,
if you're
Harper was
trying to
gonna
bring
go
up, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Well, Harper was going to go for was asking, like, why were you at location? Can you tell us why you were at location?
Yeah, you could say like on the premise of
Sailor Greywind's residence.
yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
So, yes. Could you tell us why you were on the premise of Thaylor Greywind's house or residence?
Dorian kind of gives a look to Lyra for a second. I was trying to retrieve a package he had left for me. He had told me where it was, how to get there, given me permission to come in, and I simply was going in to get it.
Mm-hmm. Insight.
Do you normally go ahead?
Go for it.
Do you normally
Any
enter
insight?
houses through the second floor?
Livy, what was your insight?
18.
Telling the truth. This was a moment where he asked me Also, anybody who is behind the glass can also roll insight checks as you're hearing the conversation. You just can't ask follow-up questions, kind of a thing. And you can just message me or put them in the chat. You asked why the second story window. I was asked specifically by the person in the house to enter through the second story window, as it was an easier access point for him than the front door, due to trouble he's had in the past with people coming to his front door.
Dorian, when you said for the person inside the house, can you please use the name of that person? As you know them.
I believe I know them as Dorian, or not as Dorian, as Thaylor.
Thank you. Just writing things down. And Dorian, when my partner and I, not the one you see sitting beside me, entered the room after hearing commotion, we saw what appeared to be you attempting to strangle Thaylor. Would you please clarify or what led to that altercation?
Yes. I had entered the room through the second story window, as was previously discussed with Thaylor and myself. I went to get the package. Thaylor walked into the room, told me the package wasn't ready. I said I had to take it anyways. He asked for more time. I said I couldn't give it to him, which then led to him jumping and attacking me.
And from your memory of events, he initiated the altercation? He threw the first hit?
Correct. He actually, and there's a moment where you see him roll up the sleeve, and you see a fresh wound on his right forearm. He actually cut my arm first.
Looking at that wound, does that look real?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine. Okay, that is a 21.
You've seen a lot of wounds in your days, and based on when everything would have happened, you can see there's like blood smattering from it, and you can even see like little thin fabrics from his shirt are in the wound, and it does look like it happened relatively recently. With a 21, I'd say like, hey, you're not a doctor, Harper, but you can make a guesstimation based on wounds you've seen that it would have been within that time range, if like in that time range plus or minus an hour.
Okay.
And what was this package you were picking up?
I am not at liberty to disclose it based on previous employment signatures.
Understood. Are you currently employed?
I am.
With whom?
Do you need the business name, manager name, or owner of the company?
All, if possible, if it's not too much trouble.
Lyria kind of looks at you. Is that fully necessary?
Well, he was picking up a package, as he just said, that he can't tell us because of employment. So if this ended up being an attack while he was employed or working for that employer, then there might be a workplace claim involved that he might want a police report for. So yes, I believe it is relevant.
Kind of gestures for him. Yes. Well, I work for a company known as Dirigibles Deliveries. My boss is Francis Dirigible. And the owner of the company is Theodore Dirigible.
Thank you. We'll be sure to provide any information should they request it regarding this situation.
Dorian, going back to the wound you received, you said that Thaler cut you during this altercation that happened in the bedroom?
Yes. He had a small knife on him.
Where on the arm is this? Like it's forearm?
Yeah, it's like forearm. It's like a cross on the forearm. It's like a good 5 or 6 inches across. Like it's a good size
Okay.
cut. You can also make a medicine check if you want to look at it.
Yes, I do. What is my medicine? Okay. Not the dirty 20? It doesn't beat Harper's 21, but...
Yeah, no, it seems... I will say it's very ragged. The cut is. It has clotted over, so it's not bleeding anymore. It does seem like it was very, subcutaneous, but it wasn't, super deep.
Okay.
Honestly, hard to tell. It could have been a knife, it could have been a nail, it could have been... really anything.
Anything sharp?
Yeah, anything sharp could have snagged him.
Okay. We will be sure to send in some medical when we are finished to get that cleaned up for you. Now.
There's a moment where Lyria looks at you and goes, "Did you not check for any wounds or other things like that on him while at the scene?"
He presented normal. He didn't say that he was injured. We did not see any blood, no weapons. So, no, we did not. We were not informed that he needed medical assistance.
Kind of looks to Dorian. "Did you ask for medical assistance?" No, it was a small cut. I didn't think it was something I needed medical assistance for. It was an injury that I knew could heal on its own, but...
If you wish to decline medical assistance, that is on you. It's just something that we should offer.
I will take medical assistance now that you've offered it. And Lyria writes
Very
something
well.
down.
I'm just trying to think of more questions.
Same.
And what exactly are you charging my client with? This is Lyria.
Well,
Because it seems like this was an act of self-defense, and he simply was trying to protect himself while trying to accomplish his job.
this is correct. We do now need to get the second side of the story before we can further our investigation, just to align stories and claims, as well as do a more thorough search of the area now that you claim that there is a weapon involved. So
you
as of
didn't search the area afterwards? You didn't leave someone behind to inspect it or anything like that? Or call for backup for someone else to come and make sure that the site stays how it is?
the site will be thoroughly checked.
And how do you know that someone in the gutterways hasn't already broken into Mr. Thaylor's house, ransacked the place, or grabbed other things, and taken this knife that you so need to pin evidence onto my client?
We are very good at our jobs, Miss. Sorry, what was her name?
Nightshade.
Nightshade, yeah.
We have our ways to ensure what we need is there, first, or if it's no longer there. If you wish to go over our procedures, we could do that at another time.
Well, I mean, it just currently seems that you do not have anything on my client outside of potentially assault, which still, my client is claiming self-defense.
Yes, as of right now, he is not being charged with anything. He's simply being detained.
All right. Then, if you cannot find anything in the next 22 hours, he will be let loose.
As is procedure, yes.
Now, Dorian, by the time that we arrived to the precinct, Thaylor had been giving signs of poisoning. Is that anything to do with what you did to him in that room?
I did not administer a poison to him in that room or in that house.
Insight, please.
Go for it.
It's 18 for me.
No, I forgot to roll. 1 second. 22.
He was very specific in the wording.
He was
is
very
telling-
specific
he
in the
is-
wording.
He is telling you truth in a very specific way. And I think this is also a recognition on both of your parts of he knows how to kind of get around zone of truth and other things like that.
He does, yes.
So he specifically said he did not do it in the house.
In the
He
room
did
or
not
that
do
house.
it in the
Okay.
room or in the house. Yes.
All right. Dorian, let me rephrase my question. Did you administer poison to Thaylor?
He'll kind of look at you for a second. I did not administer poison to Thaylor Greywind.
Did you poison anything that he could have touched or ingested?
kind of just looks at you for a second and just, no.
Do you know how Thaler could have come into contact with any poison?
There's a moment where Lyria speaks up. You did mention that you were in the gutterway, correct?
Correct.
There were many drugs, narcotics, other things like that that could have been down there that he easily could have become poisoned or overdosed on due to simply being in that area of the world.
Correct. And if he simply answers this last question, we will move on.
Dorian looks at you. I did not poison him. And I don't know how someone could have poisoned him.
Hmm. Wow. Harper, unless you have any more questions you would like to ask, we can follow up with our other detectives to see if they have any specific questions that they need covered.
Agreed. Thank you both for your time.
Of course. We'll stay here while you do that. I do ask that if you would like to have any questioning, you reach out to me, and she will set a sending stone on the table for you all. You can reach me here. If you would like to do any further questioning, please make sure that I am present for any of that.
Right. Thank you, Miss
Understood.
Nightshade. Please stay put to ensure that our other detectives do not have any more questions before we
Of course.
finish up here.
Thank you again.
Yeah, she's staying there and she is riding away.
And Livy will stand, push in her chair, and then go to behind the glass.
Yep.
Exit the room and come out to the next room over behind the glass where everyone else
Ensuring that it is still activated, that we could hear them inside the glass while we're still convening outside.
Yep.
Well, what do we think?
Dunno. I mean, there was no mention of a blade or anything at the scene, so...
No.
But then again, we didn't go look or secure it
There's
afterwards, so
no
could have been
blood,
hidden.
no obvious weapon. Thaler is now in the hospital. We need to follow up with him to get his side of the story. And get someone over to secure that house ASAP. Well, do you guys have any more follow-up questions Harper and I missed?
Nope. Nothing springs to mind.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right.
Well, then we have 22 hours to answer this, or he goes free.
That's the last thing we want.
But first, we should secure the location, see if we can find any package that might be related to that.
All right, let's go. Time is of the essence.
Yes.
And I think we'll make life easy and say, as you open up the door, we'll rewind a little bit. As Adelaide, you are arriving with your things at Precinct 9 around this point. It is later afternoon, early evening, as you pull up. Samir, having helped you grab some stuff and whatnot to bring over, and more things will be sent over over the weekend to make sure that you are fully acquainted. He'll kind of open the door for you. I will start unloading everything for you. You might want to talk to the captain.
Yes, thank you. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go.
Of course.
For now, if you want to put the box on Livy's desk, it's right over there. I'm sure she won't mind.
Of course. And he'll grab the box and walk it in and set it on Livy's desk. You do see the captain's door is open currently. And you don't see any of your friends. You do see Jax is at his desk, working away at the large list of attendance. So he's like deep in paperwork, and he's got like these deep bags under his eyes. But you notice the captain's desk is open, or the captain's is open.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother Jax. I'm going to go straight for the captain.
Yeah, you walk in, and the captain looks up and she, Adelaide, thank you for coming over on such short notice.
Of course. Happy to join the team.
Yes, we've been looking for someone with a little bit more medical expertise to help out with certain things, and with everything you've done over there so far, it's been a great help.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. Where should I set up? And where is everyone? I might ask.
Yes, so if you wanted, and she kind of points to one of the you see there's a empty desk that you see like still has like it's like very new, because for some reason like it looks like they like just pulled it out, kind of a thing. And you actually even see like Mop is like still cleaning around it and like cleaning one of the he like opens one of the desk drawers and is like throwing papers into a trash can.
Perfect. I will get set up there. I'm assuming I'm jumping right in, but I don't know where jumping in is, as I can't seem to see anyone in the pulpit.
Yes. They are currently they brought someone in and are currently in the interrogation rooms, the holding cells, the questioning rooms. And she kind of points to the right as you see like a hallway to the right with a couple of doors down it. If you would like, actually I probably should go check on them anyways. And she'll stand Follow me. And she will start walking over towards the questioning rooms where
Of course. As we step out,
Mhm.
if I can catch sight of Samir and just point towards the desk that will be mine so he can set up my stuff there.
Yeah, Samir, I think there's a moment where like he just finished setting the box down on Livy's desk, and then you point at that desk and he's like,
Yes, that will be mine. I'm going to interrogation now, so I'll be just on the hall.
of course. And I think there's a moment where you see him kind of grimace a little bit. And he grabs a set of rags as well and starts cleaning the desk as well with mop. He's like, yeah. Perfect. She walks over and opens the door into the windowed room as you all are now finishing up your discussion as the door opens and your captain walks in with Adelaide behind her.
Oh. Captain, thank you. Adelaide, thank the gods. Are you on the clock?
I am. What have I walked into?
We have a perp in there with a seemingly fresh cut that needs medical assistance.
Oh, I can absolutely provide that.
Judging by his timeline, it should only be a few hours old.
That should be no issue. I certainly
2 to
have
3
some.
hours? 2 to 4?
3 hours.
Around that area.
We will see how true that is.
Would you like someone to go in with you, or?
It's up to you all. This is your investigation. I'm just catching up, so I will follow your lead. Rowan, do you want to come with me?
Yeah, if you want, it's not an issue.
Perfect.
The captain kind of looks between all of you and she give me the debrief while Adelaide and Rowan head back into the room with Dory.
I think Livy will start giving Captain a debrief with Harper and Craigs from what he saw on the other side of the glass.
All right, perfect. Adelaide, Rowan, you enter into the room. You see Lyria is still writing things down. Different things she noticed, stuff like that. As you two walk into the room.
Lyria, good to see you. Missed you at my engagement party.
Miss Montgomery, it is a surprising pleasure.
Glad to hear it. I am here to provide medical aid to your client, if you would, sir.
Durin kind of looks at you, gives kind of a look to Lyria, and then looks back to you and rolls the sleeve up to show you the cut across his arm.
She's gonna awaken her or pull out her surgical kit again from her chatelaine with that same silvered magic and going to provide care. Can I roll a medicine check for gauging like the exact time frame and manner in which this cut was given? Like how long ago was it, and is it self-inflicted or not?
Yeah.
And then also whatever I need to roll to heal it.
The medicine check will kind of act as both. Unless you roll really poorly on the first one, and then I'll have you roll a second one.
No, that's a 25.
Awesome. Yeah, you look at this wound. I will say it's a little hard to tell with how jagged it is. This could have been a nail. This could have been a needle that ripped in a weird way. This could have been a really dull knife. It was very much so blunted. And looking at it, there's no debris, though, which I think you might find a little odd. So nothing broke in the wound. It does seem like there is some dirt and some other grime that is in it. You see, like I said earlier, some of his sleeve there, and you even notice on his sleeve itself, there is some blood.
There's no tear in the fabric?
There is no tear in the fabric.
I am curious, sir, if you'll permit me to ask you. I need to make sure I give you the right medical care so you don't get tetanus or some other diseases from this weapon. What weapon was it exactly?
He looks at you. It was a, it looked like it was a small knife. It was hard to say. He moved very quick. The other thing is, you notice it's on his inner forearm, not his outer forearm. So it wasn't like a defensive strike. It was like if he may have been reaching for something and then Thalor slashed it.
But, okay. Oh, so were his sleeves rolled? Does it look like his sleeves were rolled and that's why the fabric isn't cut?
He kind of, I think there's a moment where he like sees what you're like looking at and he goes, the sleeves were rolled up when I first came into the room, but through the tussle, I guess they rolled down.
Well, my understanding this is from the gutterway. You should be more diligent about reporting this. There's all kinds of diseases and illnesses that can be carried on normal weapons. You want to make sure you're taken care of, sir.
Yes, I get vaccinated and whatnot, so I didn't think that would be an issue. I also didn't expect to be here, and kind of gestures to the interrogation room.
Can you flex your hand for me? I want to make sure there's no damage to your muscles or tendons.
Flexes the hand. No problem.
What she's looking for is if it gets deeper as it goes down, as if he was pulling Thalor into him.
Okay. Medicine or investigation?
My investigation's actually better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think your investigation's a little bit better.
That's a 27.
No. It does not look like it goes deeper when he does that. Doesn't seem to really move much.
Out of curiosity, can you demonstrate the angle you were moving when the weapon hit your arm?
It's a little hard with these, and he kind of
course.
Pulls up the handcuffs.
Well, why don't you demonstrate the angle Thalor was moving as I go towards you, so we can see how his blade caught you.
Okay. He kind of turns his back to you. I was grabbing the package, as I said.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned around, and Thalor had the knife and was running. And I got about here, and he kind of stops, almost like at a 45-degree angle from you. Like if he's, like, he starts looking at Lyria, and then he turns so he's now facing forward if you're to his left.
Mm-hmm.
And then slash. And the thing is that you notice it's on his right arm, but not his left arm. He's making it look like Thalor came from the left.
So he went like this, and I'm going to gesture in that method, like where he's essentially saying Thaler came from. That seems like a difficult angle to hit. Are you sure he wasn't over here? And she's gonna move to the other side and mimic what she thinks happened based off the events.
He turns the other way and stuff like that. And you notice that how the wound is, from the right side, it doesn't go on the outside of the arm. It's on the inside of the arm, so it looks really odd. Something's not adding up is what I'll say. You've asked enough questions to the point of something is not adding up.
Well, I'm not exactly a combat expert, but perhaps, Rowan, if you'll come here and demonstrate for me, if I'm holding a package, how do you think you'd end up cutting the inside of my arm? If I were defending myself against you holding a package.
I mean, you'd only leave yourself completely open to get a slash like that across your arm. If you're defending a package with all your might.
I wasn't expecting to get attacked.
No one is?
Just trying to understand how you got a defensive wound on the inside of your arm.
Unless you tussled and you reached for something and then he surprised you.
That is, of course, one possibility. Thank you, sir. We'll make sure you have the appropriate vaccinations.
I appreciate it. And I'm assuming you wrap the wound and stuff like that,
Yeah, she's cleaned it, put all the salves and wrapped it.
Yeah. He just dumps a healing potion on it. Yeah, you'll be fine. Walk it off.
As we leave the interrogation room real quick, I will mutter to Adelaide, when did your magic turn silver?
That's quite a big question for right now, Rowan.
Let's keep it in mind. I'll leave it at that.
I will tell you, I may be touching the soul too much. I'm working on reeling it back.
As long as you're aware.
Thank you. And when we return, I'm going to say, I do not think that's a defensive wound at all. But there's a possibility. Not ruling that out. It's just more likely to be offensive, the angle and the cut.
Timeline-wise?
Oh, what did I get with my timeline? It was about the right timeline?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It looked like that, if not like around that time. It definitely looks like that would have been when it was. If maybe not even a little bit sooner. Around the time of the attack or sooner. Yeah.
It lines up to the attack. I don't think... Did you guys witness him? Do you have any blind spots in viewing him? I mean, he could have cut himself afterwards, realizing he was caught.
In the physical transport from the house to the car, no, Nigel had his hands on him the whole time. In the car, we can take a look around, see if there's anything that could have caused that sort of wound. But for the most part, he's been under surveillance the whole time.
I have a wild question, Hannah.
Okay.
I don't know much about changelings, but they can replicate parts of their body from what they've seen from other people. Like, they can become other people.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible for one of them to replicate injuries on their body that they have seen before?
I'm gonna have you roll either history or nature.
It's not great. That's a 12. History.
You've never heard of a changeling being able to do that specifically, because that would mean that they have an insane amount of like focus and control over their body, to the point that they're like able to mentally rip their own skin open, which is like would seem like a very like mentally taxing thing. So I'll say with a 12, it wouldn't. You don't know of any.
Okay.
Well, we need to go ensure that Thaylor's residence is secure so we can get as much evidence as we can now. And see if we can find that weapon.
After you, then.
We'll start heading back to the vehicles.
Yeah, you guys start making your way to the vehicles. Are you inspecting the back seat of the vehicle?
Yes, the vehicle that we transported him in.
Yeah, make I'll say whoever is there who would like to make a investigation check, they may.
24.
Well, oh.
24, 17.
Intelligence. Investigation.
What did you get, Fidget?
I was gonna say before we do, I was gonna cast a spell on someone, but they already rolled, so I'll do it next time.
Oh.
Is there something that you could add to your own if you wanted to do a spell for your own
It
thing?
doesn't feel worth it because my investigation isn't as high as theirs, so I'll give it to him next time.
Okay.
Did you want to give me something? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Do you want Fox's Cunning, which gives you advantage on all intelligence checks?
I mean, can, but I rolled a 19 on the die. There's not much more I can do better.
True.
Okay.
I'll save the spell for now.
Cool. Oh, enhance ability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that spell. It's good for like an hour, I think. So like,
Yeah.
solid.
Save it for when we get there.
Yeah.
To the actual building, yeah.
Yeah.
You had a 24. Is what you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You look through the backseat of your car. Now you remember that he had his hands behind his back, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he did, that would mean that his arm, the inside of his arm, was pushing up against the back seat. So
Correct.
if he was bleeding, there should be blood on the back seat where he was sitting.
Hmm.
As you look through the car, you do notice there's a dried up spot of blood on the back of the seat.
Okay.
So he's
But nothing sharp?
nothing sharp. It doesn't seem like there was anything sharp. Looking through, there is I will say there is a very minute chance that it could have been the the cuffs, but it would have been very hard for him to have gotten as high up on his forearm to have done.
And why would he lie about it? Because if he said it was the cups, he could have gotten us for like neglect and for abuse.
Right.
So that doesn't make sense on why he would lie about that. Okay. Before they head out, she'll just kind of pick her head back out and be like, there's a spot of dried blood. I'll have someone clean up but nothing sharp that could have caused the wound.
I suppose it's back to the crime scene.
All right.
As you all clamber into your various vehicles and start making your way to the crime scene, the sun is now, the sky is starting to turn orange, and the stars are starting to peak on the corners of the horizon. The sky is this lovely orange into dark purple as the sun is setting.
Looks like it's gonna be a late night.
What are the pairings in the cars?
I mean, Samir would want to drive Adelaide. So.
Correct. Yeah, Samir's driving Adelaide.
Whoever wants to ride with her, you're welcome to.
Yeah, is it?
Olivia, yeah. Leave her work car to be detailed.
and also so they can get it as a sample because it's a blood sample.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you probably would have told Zyra and she would have come out and gotten the blood sample.
Yeah.
Test it later to see if it is his blood or someone else's or whatever.
Don't we have another vehicle that's has to be cleaned from all the puke?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Adelaide can drive everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, both our vehicles are dirty right now.
Yeah, we got.
What did you
They
do
need
to
to
your
collect-
cars?
They need to collect the vomit for the
One has vomit and one has
poisoning.
blood.
what kind of
test.
poison it is.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
has blood and one has vomit. Yeah.
Cool, my truck's okay, right?
Yeah, your truck's fine.
You don't want to ride.
Fine,
Actually, while you
I'm
were gone,
It just compressed.
taking
Well,
my
you're
truck,
good.
taking my baby. I was gonna say, who fucking puked in my car? I'll take my truck. So I assume Adelaide's
I'll
car's like
ride
5
with
seats.
Rowan.
Yo, let's
Okay.
go, Harper.
Okay, Harper's with Rowan.
I guess I'll get into the back of the truck.
You gotta get the bed of the
I
truck.
swear to
yeah?
God, Craig.
I'm going back
Craig, I
in
swear to
there.
God, if you dent the top of my truck, man, you're buffing it out. You're coming over the weekend, you're buffing that shit out.
So
Fine.
Adelaide and Livy and Samir's, and then you three are in Rowan's truck. Rowan, roll a d100.
Understood.
Shit.
Might be an Adelaide
Seven.
start depending on that roll.
17.
Oh.
You're fine. The car turns over.
So you got a little bit of an issue last session. It
Car turns
did the little
on.
clinking.
No problems. As you all start to head out, I will open up for some travel RP if there's any RP between. We'll start with Adelaide and Livy, and then we'll jump over to Harper and Rowan. So.
Yeah. Libby will get in the back seat and just be like, "Oh, transferring?
Yes, it's definitely for the best.
What? Why? When?"
I mean, I was told when we got back this morning. I'm not sure, there were some personality issues in Precinct 2. And this is, in a way, both a promotion and a demotion.
Oh.
More field work, but not the head. Kiki forgot the word. Not
Coroner?
mortician. Coroner, thank you. Not the chief coroner.
Oh,
So I lost
well,
an office, but I gained you and Rowan.
yeah, and I'm sure Zyra will still abuse you for knowledge.
Yes, I'm certain about that.
Or just conversation. She likes to talk.
So she does.
Wow. It's still last minute. I guess good. You're going to the party with us already, but
It perhaps makes sense to consolidate the investigations. Both of our precincts are hurting a bit for people.
yeah. Those attacks did some damage. Have you told your uncles? Anyone else? How do they feel about your change?
I haven't had the chance to tell anyone. We've gone into a bit of a chase this morning, and as soon as we got back, I was packing up. Heading over.
Wow. Came at a fun time.
Yes. We,
Good time.
Perfect time, actually. We do have in custody at 2, if it was of interest to anyone on the team. One of Ronan's old counterparts.
Oh.
Yes, we captured him before Ash and got the chance to kill him. He was right
Lucky.
there. He did try. Oh, I should also mention our caravan was attacked by Ash Hand.
Strange.
It was strange. The attacks he used. I always thought he'd be more stealthy and dangerous, the blade in the dark, rather than firebombing a police vehicle in the middle of the street in broad daylight.
Bold.
Very bold.
Very bold. I almost wonder if something's pushing him.
I don't know. But
Well.
perhaps we will find out.
Yes.
He seems as desperate to take down the crooked flock as we are.
Still have to be careful. Perhaps after this weekend we can swing by your old precinct and have a chat with him.
Wouldn't hurt. Of course, there's always something else if it does not happen.
Yes.
We can get a report from Precinct 2 on their interrogation.
If they do one before, then that would be great. We do have another High Mage going to your hospital. It's poisoned. Seemingly so.
That.
The brother of the other Time Mage that is in the research center. So. Half brother, I believe so. Sorcerer versus wizard.
We will see how, if they are willing, they would be able to room together. I know that might be complicated.
Yes, well, half of getting Thaylor to even come with us was ensuring that he could reconnect with his brother, so.
Well, there are worse places to reconnect than a hospital, though it's not ideal.
You know, both recovering at this point now, too. It's just...
Yes.
Well. I guess officially welcome to the team. And... what we deal with on a daily.
Yes. Well, I mean, this trip can't go any worse than my last trip to the Gutterway.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. We had the Hollowed Saint. No, we had Ronan and perhaps Red Rain there. It was a mess.
Let's just hope it isn't.
Hope. Can't make it be everywhere at once.
We shall see.
I think Adelaide's just going to slip into talking about dress shopping, unless there's anything important, because they do still have to buy their dresses for the gala.
Actually, yes. One more thing. If you don't have plans, I guess, after work anymore, since you're now working with us, I would like to go see if we can find Bastion tonight.
Oh.
See if he has any information about the darker side of this party we're going to.
That's not a bad idea. I think we could occupy our evening with that. Are we inviting Rowan?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, whatever you decide, I'm in support of.
We shall see how the rest of today goes.
Yes. We shall see.
Who knows, knowing Rowan, he might have another boys' night.
You might, and he'll miss all the fun of us traipsing across Market Heights trying to find a door.
Of a very wanted criminal.
That actually might encourage him to come with us.
We shall see.
I'll ask him after work, if you want.
We'll see. And then we can go into talking about actual dress shopping.
Dresses, yeah, actual dress shopping. Planning where we're gonna go.
Yeah, as the girl talk fills up the sounds of the car, we pivot over to the truck for Harper and Rowan.
I think Rowan is fiddling with the little tiny, very much tiny stereo that his truck has, but it's that very much like the winding sound of trying to find the right station, and he just looks to Harper, one wheel's just driving casually, to be like, feel free to mess around with that if you find a station that you like. Usually I just leave it on some kind of country, but I mean, I know it's got some jazz and stuff, so whatever you like.
I'm comfortable with whatever. See whatever has the best signal right now, I suppose.
Switch it back to my very reliable jazz, country music.
You have to get through like 3 Spanish radios, like back to back that are like in they're it's equivalent to like halfling. With a bunch of maracas and stuff, as you're like beep 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 beep, and then you finally get back to the country yeehaw.
Something about this doesn't sit right with me. How did none of us notice that he was injured?
It seems like that's true. I mean, bizarre that while seasoned detectives, that was passed by us, but I don't know, something is fishy. Maybe he did the injury himself. which
That's
is what I'm leaning to.
thinking. Question is how and when. Wasn't too fresh, so it couldn't have. From my role, it couldn't have been done like in the precinct, could it? It was a little older than that.
Yeah, it looked like it was older than that.
Okay, so it couldn't have been done in the precinct. Plus, we have blood in the car, so.
So perhaps on his way down to getting into the car?
Or during the initial capture.
Mm-hmm, that's what I'm thinking.
That level of confidence is
Astounding.
irritating.
That as well. You think he's that confident because he's got a lawyer like that on his side?
In a way, I would also say because of the power that lawyer holds and the connections he probably has. I doubt this individual's ever at least been fully charged with anything. It's not going to be easy either way, no matter what we find.
Nope, no it isn't.
Harper, give me a history check real quick. Lowish
Check.
DC. Yeah, lowish DC. Like an 8.
History plus 2, 15.
15. Yeah, he had no record. Based on your claim, he had no record, which is weird. It is squeaky clean.
And given the work that we know Thaylor was involved in,
Mm-hmm.
it's odd that, well, suppose we can assume he's probably involved with other organizations.
For sure.
I'd be surprised if we have any connections to the Harrow Downs.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. But then does that also mean Miss Ma'am Lawyer is on their payroll as well? Why risk her neck out to keep someone's record squeaky clean like that? What's their
Could
connection?
be on the payroll, could be directly profiting. Hell, it could even be Thorn herself. We don't have any evidence towards it, but it's hard to say.
I think it'd be easier if you just got like a 9-to-5 office job. It's like a simple civil service kind of job rather than doing this. Even though this is kind of technically civil service in the way, but you know, just someone who clocks in, clocks out. Doesn't have to worry about finding mystery murder weapons.
I don't think that kind of a life would suit me. I don't think it would suit you either.
It's a little smirk on his face. You are correct, Harper. It would not. So, what do you like to do in your free time? Why wouldn't it suit you?
Well, I do like restaurant hopping, finding the newest nights in town. I do enjoy any sort of craft cocktail. So that's pretty much it outside of work.
Okay. You ever like visit like sleazy diner bars or like the really hole in the wall places for cocktails and stuff?
Yes, yeah. I mean, especially if you're looking for certain foods. The sketchier the better, sometimes.
That is true. I think I've had my most questionable meals or the best meals in the most sketchiest of places.
Always.
Something about, I gotta when I find that meat skewer again, I gotta take you there. It was incredible.
Sounds delicious.
It sounds like a plan. Hey, Craig, are you in if I go find that meat skewer place at some point? You want to get some?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
And what do you do in your free time, Rowan?
When I have free time? Oh, I mean, hit the gym, go to some food stalls, hang out. Not really much, man. I'm pretty boring dude.
Relaxed, I'd say.
Yeah. Maybe read a book now and then.
What do you like to read?
Mix of stuff. A little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of romance. Into a bit more of the philosophy at the minute. A lot of stuff going on there, but I get bored so quickly it just put me to sleep. So
I see. What about you, Craigs? What do you do for fun?
Not kind of in the same boat. I don't really do a whole lot on my free time. Just kind of been managing. Just been kind of managing Ben's while he's away. Trying to get more business around. But that's about it, really. I mean, I sometimes go for walks in the mornings before work. That's really it.
Cracks, have you considered getting a pet? Like a dog or something? Or goldfish?
Maybe.
You can't walk goldfish.
I mean, you could try. Just, it won't really go well.
No, you can't. Hear me out. The glass bowl, you put on wheels. Then you can walk a goldfish.
Okay, might have to stop somewhere after work.
I got you.
I know we never addressed this, but can I ask about your sword?
Yeah, sure. Anything particular, or?
I mean, it was talking?
Oh, yeah. Oh god, this is gonna be... So... A few years back, back during my time at a temple, somebody tried to break in and, steal this sword particularly. They kind of stole it, but it was more or less in fragments that I might have caused by accident. And while I've been looking for them, one of the fragments I found was I accidentally kind of got stabbed by it. and my sword's been talking to me since then. So, yeah.
That's a fascinating item.
Yeah, she's nice. Though she did have some colorful language a few times, which I'm still surprised about, considering the memory issue.
You know, people say they remember emotions first, and emotions are
True.
often tied to memory. So maybe the more emotions Shiny feels, the more memories that might come back.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, I'm hopefully gonna be able to get me the other shard that we found that seems to be up on that chandelier at that one temple. I can't think of the name right now, but still have to wait to get in contact or get into contact with one person.
Oh, that forge, that mason, I think it was.
God, I believe so. I could be wrong. It has been so. I mean, it hasn't been that long.
He's like an architect.
An architect, yes.
Just couldn't think of the word.
Now, if we went up, you know, police officers and, you know, upstanding members of the community, we could just like scale it and grab it, but you know, jobs and all that.
That's true. I mean, if we had like someone like weighed very little, we could just throw them up there, and they could.
Cracks, you could throw me up there, and I could grab it, like if we really wanted to. But you know,
Do you want to make a pit stop over?
Above.
after work, maybe. Go Hopper, go fidget.
That's up to you guys. I will not be there.
We're joking. We would never partake in any skullduggery, Hopper.
We wouldn't.
Eyebrow raise.
As I wink very pantomimely at Kragna.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't.
Don't let me stop you from having fun. But don't involve me either way.
Understood. You have plausible deniability.
Yeah, definitely won't write your name down as a on the crime scene. But yeah.
At this point, I need everyone to give me a perception check. Kragnar, you will have advantage because you're technically outside.
Yay!
Let's go.
Is it our car too, or just theirs?
Yes, yours as well. I'm
Oh,
assuming you guys are kind of close-ish to each other, so it'll be around the same time anyways. For this event.
Yeah, I think
Perception.
we're following each other. We're probably following Rowan since Rowan knows where it's going. Samir doesn't.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Got a 22.
21.
Can you put
24.
Damn.
can you guys put them in the chat for me? So, because
Oh yeah.
everybody started kind of talking at the same time, and I'm like, what? Damn! Damn!
Come on, Rowan, you gotta carry us.
Rowan.
I feel embarrassed
Come on, Rowan.
putting mine in. I feel embarrassed putting mine in. I don't want to.
Please.
You're
I wanna-
driving.
I
You're
wanna-
leading the caravan.
Man.
18. Okay, it's still fine.
Hey. Really good.
Oh,
Embarrassed.
God.
Sad
Okay.
horn.
Oh, that was really funny. It was just like, damn. Yeah,
Damn.
so you all notice as you're getting closer to the gutterway, there's a moment where you see an officer's car, lights and sirens on, go flying past you guys. And as you're approaching, you see lights and sirens. You can see them reflecting as it's already dark here in the gutterway. Lights are starting to kind of plink up above and are trying to light some sections of the city, but they aren't being fully lit. As you guys continue to get closer and closer, you see more and more lights, blue and red, illuminating this area. As you approach, you all see that the area has been quartered off. There are cars on either side, and you see right in the middle of where the vehicles are is that house.
God damn it!
The door is broken in half. Windows are busted out, and even from a distance, you can see that there's at least 2 or 3 body bags currently that are being loaded up.
Okay, all right.
As you approach, there is a officer who kind of waves at you all because you're approaching in a car, which is weird for the gutterway. I kind of assume you have something. As you get closer, he kind of waves at you all to pull over.
Yeah.
Pop out and head straight for him.
Yeah, pulling on gloves.
Pulling out badge too, so they know who we are.
The badge around the neck or on the belt. She likes to wear it on her belt. Pulling gloves on.
Can you tell us what happened here?
He kind of looks to you all. Yeah, you got the fully armored car and this beat up ass truck. You see a tiefling male. He kind of looks at you all. He's in detective attire though, so he's got like tie, suspenders, and he looks at you. I don't know how to describe it. Honestly. We got reports of something happening here, and everything kind of went sideways really quick. We got here quickly. We heard there was some kind of gang war that was happening. And it was like a bloodbath in there.
Can I identify the bodies? I'm a forensic investigator.
Yeah, of course. And he'll kind of step to the side, letting all of you in. Honestly, at this point, he's like, "Yeah, just come in."
I will now give you enhanced ability, Libby. So you have boxes cutting, which is advantage on all intelligence checks for an hour.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm going straight for the bodies. I want to see who is in there.
As you walk in, there is a moment of, you have smelled blood before, that iron in the air, but it's rare that there's been so much that it is overpowering anything else. And as you walk into this house, Adelaide, all you can smell is blood. the two bodies that are already being that have already been pulled out, you see there are the living room. There's at least 3 bodies strewn in there. You see there's 2 on the stairs. You see in the kitchen there's at least another 2, and there's probably more throughout this house. Which direction would you like to go?
I'm just trying to do a quick pass across all of the bodies to see if I recognize any of them from any of the gangs I know.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an
history for
history.
recognizing them?
Yeah. I was gonna say investigation or history were kind of the 2 I was leaning to. So yeah, history's fine.
24.
24. Yeah. I would say that you quickly recognize that a lot of these people are not gang affiliated. They are people who are residents of the Gutterway, covered in filth, wearing whatever they can, doing whatever they can to live. I'd say even with that 24, there is no discernible sigil or person here, that no bodies here that is from any of the gangs.
But turn to the group and just say, I don't think this was a gang war. These are civilians. And I'm going to watch Rowan as he approaches. See if anything happens with all that blood in him.
Yeah. I'm assuming the rest of you are all approaching as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I'll have Adelaide roll a medicine. Rowan, I do need a con save.
Cool. Do you want me to message you the con save?
Yes, please.
Okay.
22.
Okay. Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
As you start approaching, your left arm pulses. Doesn't hurt. There's this moment where it starts pulsing and thudding, and then you can feel your own blood in your ear, as you can hear your own heartbeat in your right ear, and you hear this pulsing in your left, and after a few seconds you hear them starting to sync up. And I think even before you get through the door, you realize this is all astral drift blood.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that you go up to 9.
Understood.
If you could try to walk into this house. There's a chance it'll go to 10. but that is what you are feeling at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming
I think
freeze. Yeah, I'll let you describe how you're
Yeah,
feeling,
no.
and then Adelaide's medicine will glean that information.
Yeah, no, I think before he even gets to the house, if he feels it before, he will just freeze. And will call out to the others, just kind of, I assume probably Craggs and Harper are closest to him, considering they exited the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll probably just say to either of them, careful, it's contaminated. It smells like astral drift. I'll wait in the car. And just literally let them know that he thinks that the blood is indeed contaminated with astral drift, as he just kind of turns back and just U-turns and goes, probably sits on top of his truck, just watching, and probably... no, he'll probably help the detective, because I assume, obviously, the house has been cornered off. He'll help with damage control outside, like keeping the crowds chilled or just calm, and help with any of like the beat cop work, essentially.
Yeah, can you give me an insight check? This is on
Yeah.
yourself.
A 14.
14. As you start doing this, there's a moment where you realize you are sweating profusely, and it's a bit hard to catch your breath. It's hard to take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say Adelaide notices that for sure.
She's gonna turn back to Livy. Astral drift. Rowan is keeping his distance. We should be careful.
There's a moment where Livy looks back at Rowan and sighs. All right. At least he's being careful. Just keep an eye on him. I'm gonna go in the house.
This may be the work of Red Rain. Seems like he has well, the name says it all.
Yes, it does.
All
Harper,
right.
would you like to join me in the house?
Right behind you.
We'll stay outside with the two bodies that have already been brought out to try and identify their manner of death, but
Sure.
as they go in.
Yeah. Okay, so Adelaide's staying outside to look at the bodies. Harper and Livy are going in. Rowan is staying out, doing crowd control. Kragnar, where are you going?
I'm not too sure.
What? There is a lot of blood. Do you feel like that's something Kragnar could stomach?
Maybe.
Would you like a roll? Would you like a con save?
Yeah, can I do a con save?
Yeah. And then kind of.
I got a 9.
So what do you feel like with a 9? Would Kragnar be jonesing to go in, or maybe doing some crowd control as well?
Probably crowd control,
Okay.
just to be safe.
Cool. Yeah.
Especially
So
after that.
Kragnar, Rowan are on crowd control. Livy, Harper are inside the house. Adelaide, you are looking at the 2 corpses that are dead. We will start with the people inside of the house. Where would you like to go?
To the room.
Straight to the room. Yeah.
Cool. You have to climb over about 4 bodies.
Mm.
And as you get up to the second landing, you see that bedroom door is shut closed.
Everything's gonna be contaminated.
But I'll start putting on gloves too and cautiously go to open the door.
You open the door. You see there is blood that has seeped under the door. Harper, give me a history check.
History 14.
Whatever torrent went through this house did not touch this room in any way outside of the blood that has come under the door.
Small blessings, I suppose.
However, you
Look
do
for
notice,
this night.
I will say you do notice the window is still open.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna look for anything that could have caused that wound.
Okay, give me an investigation check. And I'm assuming, Livy, you're also as well, so either you can both roll or one person with advantage.
Yeah.
I'll give that to Livy.
Livy already has advantage from Fox's cunning, doesn't she?
She
Oh!
does.
Then I would say
That's right.
do 3 rolls then. So, Livy, you have advantage, and then Harper just roll as well.
Okay. I'm looking. Also looking for blood that is less fresh than the others.
Right.
I will have that be a separate medicine check because I feel like there's
Okay.
That's a little bit harder to discern than just
Yeah, that's fine.
Blade.
So the blade is, you said investigation?
Yes, for the blade investigation, for the
I rolled a natural 20.
Ooh, I got a 6.
I got a 10 and a natural 20. Let me take a picture of this.
We will handle the blade first. Then, if you want to roll medicine, I will explain where you find a blade. As you all are looking, you see he has. You see there's like a desk and there's the closet, and you kind of are looking through this, that, and the other. And there's a moment where, Livy, you kind of get on your knees and you look under the bed, and you see there's something kind of catches your eye a little bit. The light in this room just glints in such a way that you see a shiv, like a copper shiv. That almost looks like it was a piece of metal that had been ripped in such a way and sharpened into what you can only imagine as a knife.
Okay.
And it does seem to have blood on it. Yeah.
Okay. She'll grab it with her gloves.
Also, you have evidence
baggie.
bags. Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to ask and put it in a little evidence baggie. I think I found what we're looking for.
With a 19 for your medicine, as you're looking around the room, there's a moment where you walk over towards like where this slash would have been, everything like that. It's not an upward arc, it would have been a downward arc, so you're kind of having to look on the ground. With a 19, okay, you're not able to find any discernible blood because you don't find any old blood. The only blood you find is that fresh stuff that's come through there, and any other blood you find here is way too old.
Okay.
So either he didn't bleed up here or something's off.
I'm not seeing any blood that would have been from his quote unquote attack.
Well, we'll see if this blood matches his.
Yeah. Fingerprints and all that as well.
Could it also... Could it also be that he injured himself before entering and disposed of the weapon here?
is true. Can we check the windowsill and on the outside of the windowsill?
Yeah, you walk over towards the window. You actually see that there is a platform out there. That if you look to the left, you see there's actually like a catwalk that goes over to a building next to it. And you start seeing that this is a very common way that people sometimes will move, is instead of through the alleys, they move on the rooftops and the gutterways, because it's a little bit safer.
All right,
Is there any blood
Harper.
out there?
None that I can see, but it does connect to another building.
There's
we can
no
go do a-
light out here. Do you want to? How are you creating light? Like outside of the
I
light
will
that's spilling from the
use-
windowsill, like trying to look on that catway, I would say would be
Yeah.
difficult. Unless you have like.
I have
superior
like control flame or precipitation.
I have, I can create them as well, so I could create us a little, like, torch in my hand.
Yeah.
Good. Produce flame.
It's fine. Easy enough. You walk out, you've got your flame going, and that soft glow. Give me investigation.
Olivia is trying to make her way over to the other building,
Sure.
like following that path, looking for blood. And if there's none, doing. She would relay all this to Harper, like do a quick investigation of the other building as well.
Yes.
'21 investigation.
21,
17 for me.
17. And that was with advantage, right, Livy?
Oh shit! No, I forgot I had advantage. Okay, well that's so 21.
21. Looking through everything, taking a slow, thorough, methodical look through everything. No, there's no blood.
Something's not adding up.
I will say when you get over to the other building, there are some chairs, some dead plants. There's a like door entrance way that goes down. Like if you ever like go to like a hotel or something like that, how they have the like stairs down where it's like a single door up top kind of a thing. But it seems to be made more metal shacks, and you can see that you probably could wander for hours as there's this maze of different things around this area, and they are all covered in filth and dirt and rust and mold.
Looking at the ground, if it is all covered with like this dirt, whatnot, can we see any footpaths? Can we see where he came from?
Not up here, I'd say. Because it's like wooden pallets and stuff like that, like wooden metal and stuff like that. And there's a lot of foot traffic around this area. And even coming in and out, it's hard to. Well, I'll give you a roll. Do you want like another investigation or history?
Sure.
You want to see like how long ago it was? I'd say history.
14.
14. Hard to say. It's one of those things where
That's fair.
mud, gunk, shit, literal and non-literal, all over this place. It's filthy. So it's an issue of there's too much, not just one that you could maybe pinpoint.
I suppose we can go back over and see if we can find that package.
Agreed.
Yeah. While you guys are going to look for that package, I want to go over to Adelaide real quick.
Mhm.
She's looking over the bodies. We'll kind of we'll do that and then check in and then call it for the night. So we move back over to Adelaide as you. There's 2 bodies already in black bags currently. As you walk over, you see they're just being stationed right now because they know this is a mass casualty event, so they're gonna have to do a lot of rounds.
I'm just gonna try to quickly determine the cause of death.
Yeah, medicine check, pretty low, I'll say.
21.
21. Interesting. Yeah, so you start looking over these bodies, and you realize there's a reason these bodies were pulled out so early. One has a large cut that goes from its collarbone to the middle of its chest. That looks like a large axe hacked into it, as if someone was chopping down a tree, but it was a person instead. The other person, you look over, and top of head to rib cage split open. Whoever did this, extreme amount of strength. And I will say with a 21, you also notice there are gold flecks in both of their eyes, as well. These, you see it's middle-aged, human, middle-aged, Goliath are your 2.
Can I correlate to the mechanism of injury, the amount of blood, and just like the sheer violence of this to any like historic reports of the murders Red Rain would commit prior to his incarceration?
Yeah, give me a history check. It's like a medium DC.
Medium?
Medium, yeah.
So a 26 should get it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this level of brutality and blood splatter and hitting in ways to spray, particularly, seems very up Red Rain's alley. However, this level of brutality, he was never that strong before. If anything, he's gotten stronger.
Concerning. All right. Noted.
Or this is someone who is similar to Red Rain, who is stronger than him.
Either way, not great.
Yeah, either way, not great. Whoever did this went on a spree. And I think the other thing, too, is that I'll say also with what you looked at inside, though, whoever it wasn't just one person.
But he has a protege now.
Whoever had done those initial cuts or whatever, you noticed that there were other people who seemed to have multiple shallow stab wounds in comparison to one large hit.
Interesting. Okay. Noted.
And I would even say you notice on these 2 bodies, there are a couple of stabs that you can tell are post-mortem. Someone continued to deface the body after they were already dead.
Lovely. Okay.
I've been watching too much Criminal Minds recently. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, and then we will move over to our crowd control. There's not really a crowd tonight. Outside of officers, most people are scared of officers in the gutterways. Kragnar, Rowan, you see the detective as well. He's not really pushing anyone away because there is no one here to mourn the people that are lost. He is simply trying to get names, and even that seems like a difficult task. What would you two like to do?
I think Rowan, after a little bit, I think he kind of sidles up with the detective, kind of helping him out for a brief bit. And I assume when he sees Kragnar come along, Rowan will just kind of excuse himself, because I guess the feeling of the sweat and the out of breathness, he's not used to feeling like that. So he'll just like look over to Krags and be like, I'll just take 5. And just kind of get some space and go take a breather. If there's like a quiet place to do that, maybe like...
I would say like probably getting into your truck would be like...
Yeah.
You could probably get into your truck and like lay down across the seats.
Yep. Just pull. That's what he'll go do.
Okay.
Go take a nap.
Just thinking, like, would the detective have like any familiarity with like this area, or is he from like?
Yeah. So he's from Precinct 4, which is this area. Technically, this is their jurisdiction. And I think if you come up and talk to him, he's like, we don't come down to the gutterway often unless something like this happens.
Like, would you say this is an often occurrence, or like every?
This level is not something I've seen in a long time. Not to this extent.
Do you have any ideas on who or what might have caused this? Because we're here not like only so many hours ago, and we were just coming back for some reasons for our investigation, and it's just kind of surprising.
Yeah. What we know is we believe that there were multiple assailants. We don't know what affiliation they had, and we don't know what tipped them off. Whoever did this had immeasurable strength that could do that to a body is beyond what is known, what you could possibly do. The other thing is we know someone was nimble and was desecrating the corpses after they were already dead. And there were a couple of kills by whoever was this stabbing individual, but we're not exactly sure who that may be. The initial thought is Red Rain, and him. There's been a sighting or two here and there of him down here, but I mean, honestly, we hear rumors every day of something new starting up or something else like that happening down here, and we can only follow up on so many of them, and we have frequent flyers that we, don't necessarily trust.
Would I be able to do a history check on Red Rain?
Yeah, for sure.
Ready. Let's see, what can I get with a -1? Oh, I got a 10.
10? Yeah, I mean, Red Rain, is one of the people that broke out of the prison when the precincts were attacked. It's believed that he's working for Ronan Burke. Extreme amount of violence and stuff like that. I'd say with a 10, though, you probably didn't look too far into it, but he definitely was a violent fellow.
I'm just curious on like how like, were they able to identify any of the bodies, or were they just
We
like some?
haven't been able to identify any of the bodies because we haven't. There's so many bodies in there that we haven't been able to go through all of them. Some of these people don't have even simple dental records, much less other kinds of records. Most people don't get medical care down here, so it is hard for us to even have a record of them. And so we're trying to play catch up with some people that basically don't exist in our system.
Oh.
I'm trying to ask around with the locals, see if they can maybe figure it out. Maybe once we get our corner on them and piece some of them back together, we can take appropriate photos and get a little bit more information. But we genuinely, it'll be a long night for us. You all, we'll take care of this mess.
I mean, we already kind of have a long night ahead of us, so I mean, we could try to help out if needed. I mean,
I
know this.
appreciate it, but I mean, it sounds like you've got your own things going on, and we'll take care of this. You take care of what you need to. If you need to work with us, we'll help where we can. Name's Cedric, and he'll hold his hand out.
Kragnar, I'll shake his hand. Could I give like a sending stone or?
He holds out his sending crystal. We can just exchange contact here if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
It might just be a little bit easier.
Yeah. That's why I made them. All right, Kragnar. Well, I appreciate it. Most of these people are going to be very spooked from all the lights and sirens for now, and so we'll probably have to come back another day to get some questions, and it'll be a whole thing, but
it's understandable. I was gonna say if like maybe there's a way to kind of like block it off so stuff doesn't get tampered with.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna be sealing the whole site once we get this. We've got someone coming with plastic and stuff like that, and we'll do some forensics and whatnot.
Alright.
But we'll get it. It all seemed physical. There was no magic involved, at least from what we can tell.
Well, if you need anything, just holler.
I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, one of my guys, if you got 30 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, one of my guys needed to make a call, and he kind of gestures over to one of the guys who's kind of standing guard, trying to make sure people don't come in and out of the scene. If you want to give him a little break, I think he'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I'll just wander over and...
Yeah. You do that, he goes to make a call, and letting the wife know he's going to be home late, and stuff like that. As we pull away from that bloody scene at the gutterway, we will see you all